Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be gifts from the universe. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi Group 1. So I feel for this group there's huge blessings around your career sector. I feel as though there's some sort of transformation. I keep looking at the Five of Pentacles and I heard you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles, getting what you deserve, like reaping. It's more like a leveling up, as though you're now coming into alignment with number one, even who you are. Like I feel like I'm getting this sense with Shapeshifter that your life is now molding or shifting around you to better match who you truly are, especially in terms of your work, your service, your gifts, your talents, your energy. It's like Spirit is showing me like they're moving like a chess piece and they're moving it into alignment, into position. Now, I do feel like you're the chess piece. Like there's some sort of orchestration in the physical that is aligning you with your destiny, specifically around either career or an offering. With the Nine of Pentacles, some of you may be, if for example, you're working a more conventional job, a regular job that just isn't serving you, isn't fulfilling you, you could be moving into self-employment, into like your own stream of income, something that offers you greater freedom and abundance at the same time, something that lights you up. With the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups, it's something you're passionate about, but it's still heart-centered. It's something your heart is guiding you towards. And I keep looking down and seeing true offering. So it's like you're coming into alignment and into connection with your truest expression. As well, this is happening internally. Like it's happening and has happened internally, which is what is triggering the change externally. So this is a process, because I see you like coming online. It's like it's time for action. Spirit, the universe, the divine. It's like I'm almost getting like an announcement, like, okay, it's time to move into action. There's something about divine timing and your timelines now lining up for something to come into form. So if you have felt like stuck in the past or felt as though you couldn't gain traction for a particular idea, dream, vision, there was something that was in your heart, but it wasn't time yet, or things hadn't been orchestrated or come into alignment to allow it to flourish. For some of you, there may have been some energies you had to let go of, some old beliefs, limiting beliefs I'm feeling, especially around if there was any fear around self-employment, going out on your own, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. There could have been those energies that kind of held you back at one period, and that's what shifted as well to enable you to fully step into action, or I should say step into alignment, because Spirit keeps emphasizing alignment. We have work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. See, this belief you've anchored in, which is God is my source for all, Spirit, or Spirit, the universe, if you don't believe in God specifically. But there's a sense that now that you are fully anchored in prosperity consciousness, you've eliminated or removed some of the barriers, the illusions, the fears around finances, around receiving, which is enabling for some of you, you to feel safe enough to step into, whether this is self-employment, a new path, new direction, something that feels really aligned. But I also feel, again, this is like a divine mission. I don't think I'm just speaking about like a job change. This goes well beyond that. There's something in your soul and in your being that wants to be expressed, that's coming into form now. But again, Spirit is saying this could only happen because you work through these limitations. It's like now you can be a vessel. Yeah, with the shapeshifter, I feel for this group, you've done a lot of work on yourself, on your consciousness, especially your belief system with this King of Swords, because Spirit's making me feel like the barrier was mental. It was in the mind. And that's true of a lot of barriers, but I feel for this group, there could have been some belief systems, thoughts, even memories for some of you that, especially around fear of prosperity. Like, if I take this leap of faith, is the universe going to catch me? If I take this leap of faith, will I end up, you know, because this card makes me think of like destitute, like out in the cold, no financial support. There could have been fears around that. And again, I feel what's coming, because you've released that, it's like Spirit is saying prosperity can come now from all these different avenues. And I'm not only speaking of financial prosperity, but for this group, your blessings are definitely around career, finances, and fulfillment with what you do. You know that feeling where you're like, I'm perfectly in alignment with what I came here to do. I feel completely fulfilled. I love what I do. I love waking up every day. It's that type of energy, but you're being rewarded abundantly in terms of finances. But with Page of Cups and Eight of Coins, it is going to take a level of work in the physical, but I feel like this is work you love. It's heart-centered. So you have True Offering. True Offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Again, you've had to transmute a lot of energies and limitations within yourself, within your mind and consciousness to get here. I don't feel for this group it's been the easiest of journeys. You also have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. See, this is a shift. In the past, even if you thought you were open to receiving, Spirit is saying you weren't. Or there were certain energies, beliefs, thoughts that weren't compatible with what you were asking for. And there's been some sort of alchemy, transformation, shift. They're showing me like a snake shedding skin that has enabled this leveling up. And it's like they're showing me like this ocean of, or this wave of joy, abundance, blessings, happiness just flowing towards you, because they just keep saying like you've opened up that channel. It couldn't get in before, but now it can, and now you're ready, most importantly, because sometimes we have to grow into our destiny, especially when we have a mission like this, on this scale. I do feel for all of you. I'm feeling all of you, your divine mission is in different areas or a different niche, but all of you, I feel like it involves some sort of grace or blessing to the 3D, to the physical world. For some of you, could be working with people as a healer on emotional healing. For others of you, you could be a humanitarian, or you could be working on protecting the environment, the animals, but there's some sort of light work. There's your global, it's funny I just said global, I was meant to say your overall mission is to expand or help the earth kind of ascend, to transform, to shift into these higher frequencies, to help people awaken. But again, that will look different for all of you. But yeah, I feel for this group, you could have the potential to go global. There could be, there's a lot of expansion that comes from this Page of Cups. Like, this is your offering, but I don't think you see right now the ripple effect or where this is going to lead. With Queen of Wands and Happy, the biggest blessing I honestly see is you being like, it's like loving your life, feeling lit up, waking up each day excited to work on your projects, to, you know, how would I say, I just keep hearing alignment. It's like feeling as though all the pieces of the puzzle have come together, feeling as though I'm perfectly, feeling as though I'm where I need to be for my highest good, for, you know, my influence, for me to share my gifts, for me to express myself. For some of you, there's just that sense of you're not holding anything back anymore. And again, that's because you've shed layers of conditioning. Above that King of Cups, you have chaos and conflict. So there could have been some clearing you've done emotionally, but I feel like this is kind of external energy. So there could have been people or situations in your life that you needed to kind of set boundaries with, or that you've let go of. And it's like the letting go of this has created space, created room for more love, more joy, more happiness. Yeah, you're going to be experiencing, and again, we do live in a realm of duality, and I'm not saying you will never feel conflicted or have a challenge again, but there's a sense that you're experiencing the highest spectrum of emotions, like more joy, compassion, love, freedom, happiness, hope. Like you're not in those lower, denser vibrations if you have been in the past. And you're also attracting, I feel, more people, support, opportunity, clients who also resonate and radiate at those higher levels. Here, Nine of Coins, you have Star Family. You're also, I keep hearing support. So you're attracting in like soul family, soul connections with people that really understand and can support you on this journey. Because Spirit is saying you're not going to take this path alone. We have you're part of a team of souls, call and support. You're also not taking this process alone, spiritually and energetically. With Star Family sitting above the Nine of Pentacles, you have a lot of spiritual and divine support when it comes to manifesting this into the 3D, into the physical, because I feel like what you're creating is here to better humanity. Sitting above the 10 of Wands, you have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So with this card as well, I just get this sense of, again, like you may have had, with the great severing, I am thinking of boundaries again. And above the 10 of Wands, like you may have had to cut off certain people, situations, lower vibrational energies, or energies that bring in anger, conflict, fear, resistance, just negativity essentially. And look, above the Page of Cups, you have Star being healing codes. Again, you're here to heal the earth. For some of you, I feel like you're healing literally, like, or you're working to heal the environment. You may be working around, whether it be like climate change, could be like even politics, like helping to reform. It could be around schooling systems, health and nutrition. Like I'm seeing like, working around like a regenerative farming, like organic farming. It could be something around this, holistic health. For others of you, it's like emotional healing, spiritual healing. But it's funny I said global, because there's something you do that I feel you could have a really prominent online presence or business that helps to go global. But you're very much in the heart space. We have Stargate, heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. There's something, it's like you've unlocked something within yourself and an energy within yourself, which now enables you to step into this new frequency and share this frequency with others. And I feel like that is going to make a huge difference when it comes to what you're able to receive, especially like you're receiving blessings, people, opportunities of a much higher vibration than what you've received previously. And I feel like that is going to be like a welcome relief after, perhaps some of the experiences you've had in the past. You are going to feel, I think, more blessed or more abundant from what's coming in. And again, this is emotional abundance and abundance of joy, financial prosperity, freedom as well. I'm hearing freedom and independence, because I do feel for a lot of you, this change or this expansion in terms of work, career, your divine mission it either involves self-employment or it's like your own project. So you do have that. I'm hearing liberated, but I feel like you're liberating others. It's like that. There's a fulfillment here. The biggest blessing is that fulfillment you get when you go to bed at night and think, I've done exactly what I came here to do. I've been of service. I'm perfectly in alignment, and I feel overfilled with joy. And I know I'm helping and serving others and the collective. But again, there is a lot of prosperity, support, success, abundance. For some of you, I just keep hearing you may have a lot of luck or success or breakthroughs on the internet in terms of social media, or sharing something online that, has the potential to either go viral or attract a lot of support and a following. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. I feel like your biggest gift from the universe, this may not sound like a gift at the beginning, but it's being able to turn your pain and your wounds and your suffering into beauty. This is a type of energy where, for example, we go through a loss, and I'm looking down and seeing loss on with your oracle cards as well. We go through a loss, a breakup, a disappointment, and then we turn it into a song that becomes a hit, or we turn it into poetry, a book that becomes a bestseller, or a film, a movie. It's like taking your pain, it's alchemy, taking your pain and transmuting it into something beautiful that brings light. Your gift, I feel, in this incarnation, I feel like for this group, you're like divine artists. Some of you may also take that wisdom or take that suffering and turn it into, with this high priestess, for example, tarot readings or wisdom you share with others, because I feel like for this group, you are very tapped into source. You are divine vessels. You are able to share this beautiful energy with the collective. Some of you, I do feel there's a really strong emphasis on communication, that you do it through through your words, whether that be through motivational speaking, through spiritual counseling, through being a psychic or an intuitive reader. It could be through songwriting, writing books, poetry, screenwriting. There's just an emphasis on communication. Yeah, I feel like for this group, it's like they're saying you can transform anything. It's like, I feel for this group, you may have had experiences or situations where you've had to really dive deep, or that have really tested you, brought you to your limits, where you may have felt a sense of rock bottom. For some of you, you may have struggled with either difficult relationships and loss, but even for some of you, there could have been inner turmoil that you had to work through, and inner, whether these be dark emotions, habits or patterns that were unhealthy or toxic relationships. Because I feel like for this group, can you see how this figure is emerging from the darkness, like black, the dark of night, carrying light? So there's something, again, you take the darkness and you bring light from it that brings in abundance. You've been able to transmute and take something out of these shadows. For this group as well, you're really gifted when it comes to shadow work or helping others transform their consciousness. There's something about your words though, like whether it's written or spoken, when you express yourself, it's like the fog clears is what they're showing me. It's like there's illumination, because I think people respect you more because you've been in the darkness, you've been in the depths, and you've had to climb. I'm hearing you've clawed your way out, and you know how to shine the light to help others free themselves. Again, I don't think all of you will do this. Some of you will literally be a spiritual guide, mentor, healer, psychic. It could be counselor, therapist. But for others of you, I feel as though your words spark that illumination. Like if they were to pick up and read, say, one of your poems, it would give them a seed of hope, of light. It makes me think, the poetry greats who kind of had more of a esoteric or spiritual meanings behind their poetry. For example, Rumi, whose poetry lives on for all these years, and he can spark, just from reading his poetry, you almost get a spark of illumination, of enlightenment. Khalil Gibran, like the way they frame it, even though you clearly are not connecting with them directly, they've imparted their soul essence, their wisdom, their energy into those books, into those words so beautifully that even coming into contact with it helps to spark something, helps to remind you and illuminate. And that's really the energy I feel for this group. Yeah, I feel the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like going from complete darkness to complete light. I feel like, and again, we do live in a realm of duality, but I feel for this group, you may have earlier on in your journey, because I keep looking at this Rhodochrosite as well, which is, it can be a stone that's very valuable for healing trauma, past pains, like wounds around the heart chakra, heartbreak. I feel as though you either start your journey in darkness or you have a lot of experiences of loss, darkness, hopelessness, things that potentially would break someone's spirit. But I feel with you, it's like, because you're this master alchemist and this master, I'm hearing like you can transmute anything. It's like you finish in the light. You turn this wheel yourself because of your wisdom, because of your spiritual gifts, or your ability to understand and tap into the divine. And really see, when I just said tap into the divine, I was hearing as well, some of you may literally receive a download from the divine that brings you this prosperity. You may literally receive like a book idea, a business idea. It could be an idea for a film that literally enables you to kind of move ahead and bring something into form that's very, very abundant. Like, because for this group, I feel like for some of you, you may, and this won't resonate with all, but for some of you, you may have like a breakthrough success where you make a lot of money off one project and it kind of sets you up at least. And I'm not saying you won't do anything after that, but you have the potential to have like a big hit, or a book that's really successful, or a business that kind of goes viral. It's that type of energy. It may be kind of unexpected. But again, when I say like a big hit or a big success, often there's been work and labor that has gone on behind the scenes in terms of your self-development, in terms of developing your skills. But I just feel for this group, it's like you get, because you're such a beautiful divine channel and divine artist, you're able to bring through ideas that can be really prosperous that other people may just not have access to in their consciousness. We have abundance. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. I think for this group as well, you've mastered, I feel like you've either experienced an ego death or you've been through cycles where it has weakened your attachment to the ego, to the personality self. And because of that, I feel as though it's like spirit, you're a great conduit. It's like spirit can flow through you and you've mastered the art of allowing the flow. But with loss, I feel like there's a lot, there may have been some painful, there may have been a painful process, all this letting go. Like I'm getting like a stripping bare process where things, you know, were left behind, or there were difficult endings or losses, but it's like you mastered the ability to just keep surrendering into it, keep letting go, keep trusting. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Yeah. It's like now it's like source can flow through you because of these changes, and you have reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. This is what I'm saying. No matter what happens to you, I feel like you would be able to reframe it to see the positive, or you would be able to bring light to the darkest of situations with your wisdom, with your consciousness. You have above 2 of Wands building blocks. I feel like you've had to build yourself up or come back from a lot of struggle and difficulty. But that's precisely what made you this master alchemist with Treasure Island. It's like now I'm getting a bit of that energy of the Midas touch. It's like you can bring anything to life. You can bring and find gold and abundance from things that, you know, that others, again, may not have been able to come back from. I keep seeing like we have 9-9, we have 10-10. So again, closing out a cycle. Actually, we have 10-10-10. So yeah, closing out a cycle, shifting. I feel like you're very good. I'm hearing you have the ability to pivot. If something's not working, or you find yourself with a closed door, a no, you know, just feeling as though something's not out of alignment, you're able to just let that go and move in a new direction as guided. Yeah, you have Lemurian seed codes. You may connect with ancient Lemuria, but you are a really ancient soul. We have embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Yeah, it's like you're here to express a new way of living, and it's living in accordance with your soul. So for this group as well, I feel like you have the blessing of living free. And this could tie in with the Nine of Cups. It also involves your wishes coming true, having good fortune or what appears to be good fortune. You brought this good fortune to yourself because of your perspective and your personal growth and your willingness to align and trust spirit. But to others, they may see it as, you know, winning like jackpot, like, you know, runaway success, you know, receiving a download or idea that leads to, you know, a very successful project, book, creation, business. But really, I feel like this blessing is your alignment. You also have Holy Grail. Yeah, I feel like because of your challenges, you had to really deep dive and find these blessings within yourself. Inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. Can you see how you overflow with this golden energy and prosperity? This is what's bringing all these blessings towards you. Definitely a lot of financial success. That's very strong. But it comes from something you create, that you're divinely inspired. But your other blessing is downloads, like some sort of creative vision, inspiration, perhaps even source writing or speaking through you, whether that be in the capacity of a really profound healer, a spiritual healer or mystic, a poet, a writer, screenwriter, musician. You have jump in. Andromedan energy adventure, say yes to change. You may resonate with being a starseed. I get Pleiadian energy for this group as well. But Spirit is saying don't be afraid to say yes. Don't hold yourself back. And you have I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus a destiny life. Yeah, it's like you had to really deep dive and go within and get in touch with your soul's essence, your soul's truth, what resonates with you, what you want to create in the future, how that's going to look. And I feel like because of that, it's like you're being blessed in the physical and in the material realms, but also in regards to ideas. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. I feel for this group, your biggest blessing from the universe is you're being freed from karmic energy and karmic patterns. With the Devil and Justice, I must say with the gem, I kept hearing you are the gem, but it's like you're realizing that. Negative self-talk, when I see the Devil, like negative self-talk, the way you relate to yourself is really transforming and shifting. It's like I feel as though you're really appreciating yourself more, or you're seeing a greater sense of your own worth, your talents, your ability. There's a new level of confidence coming in. There's a new level as well of feeling deserving. But I feel for some of you may have had to heal with the Devil and the Three of Cups from karmic situations, karmic people. You may have had relationships, whether this is like, I'm hearing close relationships. So it could be like close friends, family, romantic partners who either put you down or just didn't see your worth. It's like you had to go through these lessons and challenges to find and see your own value first, to then attract in these blessings with the Empress. Because with the Nine of Swords, I'm hearing you had to change your mind about yourself, your capacities, your beauty, your talents in order to attract in what's coming now. And the other blessing is it's going to be effortless. Like in the past, if you felt you had to really work to receive, you had to always work hard just to get the bare minimum financially, or you had to prove your worth to others. Of course, you never had to do that, but there could have been some conditioning or beliefs you were holding internally that led you to feel that way. It's like that cycle's closed out. So there's going to be this flow. You're also attracting in connections where there's reciprocity, there's balance, there's not that heavy karmic, really testing you type of energy. I feel like you've come out of that phase. And with striving, we have eventually the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. Again, flow, relaxation, taking time out. If you have been put through your paces, it's like you're entering a phase or cycle in your life where things are a lot more gentle, peaceful. It's not such a struggle, especially I keep getting around people or around there could be specific person or people in your life that very toxic, challenging. It could be like co-workers, family, friends. There's just some sort of energy I see like it's done. You're either done and there's an ending here, or it's if you carry this imprint, the effect of these people inside of you, that energy has now been transmuted. You've mastered that lesson. You're moving forward. Yeah, it's like you're investing in yourself. You're understanding as well. The other blessing is clarity, because I feel like as you slow down, as things calm down, you're able to see yourself more clearly, especially the positives. In the past, if you've struggled with like really seeing, you know, your value or your contribution or what you could bring to the world, it's like now you're like, yeah, like this is what I want to do, or this is my gift, this is what I have the capacity to share with others. You also have letting go. Everything is indeed out of control and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Your faith in the universe and God and the divine is being restored. If you went through certain challenges with that devil energy, karmic energy, or difficulties, it may have made you feel like life was out to get you, or you may have dealt with so many knocks and hits, and it's like you were holding hope, and then you'd get like one karmic lesson, another karmic lesson, where you felt like, okay, maybe there's not good people for me, or maybe I can't trust life. That's shifting now. Now you understood the lesson, you understood the purpose, and now you're letting go of it. You're going to be feeling a lot more stable and secure. I feel like karmic justice. You're reaping the benefits and the blessings of this growth. So we have sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Again, for this group, you've had to let go of an awful lot. I feel like people, situations, toxic energies. I just feel like you've been bombarded with certain karmic lessons. But again, it was designed to bring you to this state of the Empress. You're mastering a lesson in this incarnation around how to attract and magnetize, not chase. So surrender is a really important theme, not to hold on too tight, not to try and force specific people or situations to be right for you, to align, to focus on, your soul, your value, your beauty. And from that place of inner sanctuary, attract in the right person, the right circumstance. Yeah, it's like an elimination of chasing. And again, chasing, I'm not speaking of literal chasing, but energetically, where we can mentally be chasing someone or something, or chasing our blessings. You're reaching a level of mastery where you're able to let go. I'm hearing whatever comes, whatever goes, goes. Allowing people to kind of come in or leave, and same with circumstances. There's detachment. You're mastering the art of detachment, and that's what actually enables you to receive these blessings and these wishes. I'm also hearing you're learning how to ground yourself in the present moment and not get too far, not get carried away or move too far into the future. You also have breathe with 29. Yeah, so you have time out, relaxation. For some of you, this could be like a holiday or a trip, or like time for self-care is what I'm hearing. Your connection as well with the divine is being upgraded. There's a leveling up. We have crown chakra upgrade. You may be getting more kind of downloads or messages and inspiration from the divine. So divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. What brings in miracles is faith, ultimately. Faith and complete belief, trust and surrender in the divine and divine forces. This is a state of being that you're reaching. I'm hearing as well A Course in Miracles. I don't know if some of you have read or worked through that workbook, but it is coming up. I can't remember who wrote it, but I'm sure if you search it, it will come up. I have inner earth. I know it says inner earth, but I'm hearing inner sanctuary. Like you're going to start feeling safe and secure in the world. Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. I also think from this place of peace, connection with self, can you see two figures all these figures have their eyes closed. When I think of that, I think of trust. I also think of meditation. So for this group, meditation could be really powerful, or you may have been working on a meditation routine, which is what is helping bring in and usher in some of these changes as well. But when I think of eyes closed, I think of unconditional faith. You can't see the path ahead with your physical sight, but you know in your heart where you're going. You trust the divine. That's the level of self-mastery that you're reaching. You have your life is a canvas. Yeah, I think you're going to be attracting, for some of you, you may, with this new place of being, I feel like you're going to potentially attract in a new life, new experiences, new beginnings. You may feel the impulse to create. And when I say surrender, I'm not saying, oh, don't take any action. Like, obviously action is part of life as well, but you're only taking inspired action. You're not moving for the sake of moving. Do you know how people are kind of, again, this is a generalization, but a lot of people are bustling around like, you know, go-getter type of energy, trying to make it happen. You know, there's a period of time where action is important, but you're acting from a place of peace. Your inner state is centered and grounded, and you are taking action when the divine inspires you to do so. Yeah, the courageous, the Empress, we have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. You're embracing all aspects of self. You've reached a level of self-love that is creating and bringing in these blessings and changes. See, for this group, a lot of the gifts from the universe are actually internal. But once this energy grounds with the Empress, you start to receive in all sorts of ways. Like, I feel for this group, it's not just one area. You're going to be blown away with not only how much you receive, but it's the quality you're receiving, especially in terms of being seen, in terms of connections, people that, you know, genuinely offer unconditional love, people that really understand you on a soul level. You're also going to be blown away by how easy it is. And again, I'm not saying you're not taking any action, but compared to the past, it may feel like very easy, very simple. Whereas in the past, it was more of an action of like striving, making things happen. There could have been an element of force or trying to make life conform to your inner standards. And I feel like that pattern or that process is being laid to rest. Whereas now you're able to just allow, it's like now you accept yourself and love yourself completely. You're able to accept life, and love life unconditionally. And it's like, I'm hearing self-mastery for this group. It's like you found the gem inside of yourself. You found this divine soul being essence. And from that place, everything flows. Like when we're in touch with that light, what we attract is light. And again, I'm not saying you will never have a challenge or you will never encounter someone that has a negative energy or vibration, but it's not going to throw you. You're not going to take it on. You're able to stay anchored and centered in your divinity. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So I'm feeling for this group. The first thing I heard, I kept looking at the amethyst and I heard a third eye awakening. So you could have some activations or shifts around your third eye, your visions, your ability to connect with the divine, to channel. But I also am hearing there's so much love coming towards you. But then I heard as within, so without. So I feel you've mastered or attained a level of unconditional love within your being that it's now manifesting in the physical. It's like your life is being reconstructed from the vibration of love. I feel as well there's some sort of activation that's happening spiritually. And it could be, and I feel like, yes, the physical world is shifting too, but again, it's coming and derives from the changes that are transpiring internally. There could be new opportunity, especially in terms of career and finances, like a new idea with this Queen of Coins and Ace of Coins, a new passion as well. It could even be like a hobby or a side project, a talent you have that eventually manifests into a career and expanded finances. With trust, we have when love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. So a clear path is about to be shown. If you have been in an energy of being stuck, uncertain, not sure how to proceed, especially with your career or your passions or your dreams and desires, you're going to be guided in terms of how to act and what's next, but you're getting downloads. And I think that's why Spirit is bringing this third eye energy. There's going to be some sort of clarity around what your true north is, your true purpose, what you want to create, how you want to share that. And I feel like there's increased prosperity that comes from whatever this new endeavor is. It could be a new career path, new project. But most importantly, I just feel there's a lot more love. Like, with Five of Swords and Five of Wands and Six of Swords, it's like you're moving away from difficulty. It could be like a difficult career, a difficult workplace, relationships, toxicity, negativity. It's like your light is burning so bright and your love is so powerful within you that these energies, they're now out of alignment. They're out of your frequency, so they can't enter. I heard they can't touch you. So there is a sense that you've upgraded energetically, emotionally, spiritually, and that is and will have a ripple effect when it comes to what you attract into your world. So for those of you where you have felt like, yeah, it has been a struggle, or I have had trouble. I just had trouble manifesting as well. So this leveling up internally, this activation, it's like it's enabling you to manifest your true destiny, your true north. There could have been blocks or barriers, but I feel like some of these blocks could have been around you. Like you could have been around people or in a setting or situation that was draining your energy or depleting you or tethering you to a lower vibration. So it's almost like you're set free from that and energetic, or you're cutting cords with certain people, energies, places, vibrations that enable you to ascend. We have divine love. Something's going to be resurrected, I just heard. I feel like it might be a dream with the star for some of you. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Yeah, for this group, your heart is so full of divine love. Your connection with the divine is very strong. You may connect with the fire element as well. I'm getting strong fire and earth for this group. Again, like the flame, the star, it's like you are that light. People, it's like you light people up. I just heard set your soul on fire. There's a sense of, how would I say, it's like you spark that divine essence or that fire in others. Could be as well that you end up creating something that really inspires people. Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. For those of you where you've tried something in the past and it didn't work out and you felt like, okay, maybe this isn't my thing, or maybe it isn't meant to be, or maybe I can't have that. I can't have that fulfillment. I can't have that happiness. I can't move forward with this project, idea, dream. It's like Spirit is saying, no, but there was a need I feel for letting go, or as I just was speaking of, there were people or situations in your physical circumstance that you had to let go of first so you could allow this in. Yeah, change in the wind with Six of Swords. There's going to be a lot of shifts in your physical reality, a lot of changes. There could be movement or relocation, or you may just be closing the door on people and circumstances that you've outgrown. But with higher power, with that Queen of Coins, I feel like that this coin comes from the divine. It's a spark within your heart. It's this true north, this dream, this desire. Look at the lock around the third eye. There's a lock right here. There's something you've unlocked or that has been activated and unlocked around that third eye that is enabling this spark and this vision to come into form. But you had to let go. You had to let go of someone or something. You had to let go perhaps of certain ideas or things that you thought were meant for you so you could have your true north. It could be for some of you that something didn't work out or failed, but it was divinely designed to fail to lead you to your true north. This could be true in terms of career, but also in terms of love. So we have Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. Didn't I say something around like divine love? is transforming your life. There's this sense that the amount of divinity and love within you is now causing the physical circumstances to shift and to transform around you. You're going to be able to manifest, I'm hearing, effortlessly. And again, I'm not saying not taking action, but compared to in the past where you may have felt like it was, closed doors, challenges, I'm hearing you're receiving the blessing of divine right timing. There's something that's ready to be birthed in the physical or come into form. And above the star, you have the central sun. Again, some of you will be in the spotlight. You will be shining very bright and people will be very attracted to your light. We have abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. Some of you, it's like you're being reborn or your life is being reborn and transformed. But it's being transformed into its true nature. You're being transformed, or you're showing up as who you truly are and who you were created and born to be in this world and in the physical world. So there's a sense of, I keep hearing divine orchestration, that the divine is reorchestrating your life in alignment with love. And with this Ace of Coins, you have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Again, there's some sort of activations happening energetically. I'm getting third eye energy, as I've mentioned, very strong. Also the throat chakra. For some of you, what you're bringing into form, this new business idea, this project could involve communication. You may be speaking to others. You may be sharing your truth, your divinity, your wisdom. That there's something that, is being brought into the physical. But there's something about you that you now activate others. I was feeling that before. It's like when people enter your energy field, they feel lit up. It's like that divine flame starts to burn brighter. They're able to connect through being around you, or through your connection with the divine and with spirit. They're able to more fully connect with the divine and spirit. It's like you help them. I just heard level up as well, or you help them ascend, you help them expand, you help them perhaps remember their dreams and their passions and their gifts. And then we have on the Nine of Wands, you're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So again, we get that. So you're coming into alignment with your true north. You're going to be, for many of you, very abundant and successful. For some of you, I feel like this is fame, the spotlight, being seen, being recognized for who you are and everything you bring to the table, especially for your illumination and your inspiration. Your energy is what is so palpable, because I feel for this group, no matter what you choose to do in terms of your actions in the physical, what's going to bring you the most success and what is most drawing people and blessings and opportunities to you is your energy field. It's the work you've done. It's your connection to source. Those vibrations are what are bringing forth some of these blessings. And I also feel those vibrations and that energy enables others to access that energy. So then they're able to step into this new frequency, this new vibration. Yeah, it's like people around you just start being activated or start kind of ascending or having spiritual awakenings, or the love within you and your energy field is just so powerful. So I feel like you're just blessed. You are a blessing, Spirit is saying. So that's why you're going to be very blessed in every area of your life. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.